going to be breaking down the lessons that were taught at the Stephen Marshall Mortgage Planner Summit. We had an hour and 15 minutes there. We ran out of time. And so we decided, hey, everyone in the room said, let's get these lessons again. So what I did was I offered everyone at the summit the opportunity to come online and get their classes for the next 4 weeks for minimal cost. In fact, the people who were in the room got it for next to nothing. So if you missed that summit and you'd like to get in on these 4 weeks of lessons that are going to lead up to all of our long-term lessons that will add value to your business in a way like you've never seen, please be sure to go to our website and sign up, get your password sent to you so that you can have access to these lessons, because they are really going to be valuable. They're going to be available 24/7, and which means that you can listen to them over and over. You can listen to them at your leisure, go when you want to, hear them again and again, skip over parts you've already heard or parts you already know. It should be really convenient, a really convenient way to learn more about how to market your business, how to use the Stop Sitting on Your Assets system, how to use the book itself, but more importantly, we've created a system that will actually go out, find not only clients that fit certain parameters that are just exactly right for mortgage planning, but they will also actually refer their own friends to you before you've ever even met them. This is an automated system. It's a system that is going to bring clients to you that have already pre-qualified themselves. They're already educated on the whole idea of mortgage planning. They've already learned how to pre-qualify themselves and see if their situation's right for it. They've learned the ins and outs of it, because what we're going to do is have a system that gets them into the book. As you know, the Stop Sitting on Your Assets book is written at 8th grade reading level. This is one of the reasons why it made it to #1 in retirement planning and in real estate on Amazon, and one of the reasons why so many professionals all across the country use it every day. We have lots of clients for my business, which would be professionals, who actually order the book in case quantities every month and use it for their, when they pass it out to referring partners, they pass it out to their own clients. They have them read the book before they have a meeting with them or before they discuss their mortgage planning with them. And the client is always much more prepared, understands what the whole idea is, and they actually pre-qualify themselves and walk into meetings. We have people say that they walk into meetings telling the mortgage planner what they're going to do before the mortgage planner ever even has the opportunity to even explain what mortgage planning is. So because of the epilogue in the chapters, which is actually the last chapter of the book, that presents mortgage planning in a fiction story. It takes 3 families. It takes them through their lives from the time they're in their late 20s up until the time they're about 80, and it shows how 3 different families handle their money very differently and how they end up in very different places. And that story is very poignant, and all the people who came to my session at the Mortgage Planner Conference received the audio CDs of the Stop Sitting on Your Assets book, which has been professionally done, had professional actors and actresses do the voices. It has music integrated, and it's an unbelievably powerful way to hear the message, especially if you have them listen to disc 8 of the 8 discs only, because that's the epilogue story. And it's a powerful way to get mortgage planning in front of someone's consciousness, to get them into the book, have them understand it. So it's really, the audio is something you really should hear. Now we have the CDs available at Amazon. We have the CDs available in a set on my website. But I also have a whole digital version of Stop Sitting on Your Assets, which we're going to discuss in our classes, that is actually a digitized online book that has the integrated audio online. It also has a Spanish version integrated into it, so that if someone's reading the book online, in English, but Spanish is their primary language, they can simply click a button, the whole book changes to Spanish. Not only can they read the book in Spanish, see the cartoons and illustrations in Spanish, but they're also able to click on the audio button and actually hear it read to them in Spanish. The Spanish narration is actually online also. Completely fabulous way to cover all the bases and make sure your client understands mortgage planning to the nth degree before you have them sit down with you. And then another huge benefit that we're going to talk about in our lessons is that we've created an autoresponder system that allows your client to open up the digital book. Once they've opened it up and opted in, they begin to get a series of lessons. In fact, there's 26 lessons which go for a full 6 months. These lessons go out to the client who has the digital book online. They teach them little tiny bites, little tiny bits of mortgage planning once a week. That email lesson comes from you if you are in our system. And this way you're building a relationship with your client. You're sending them little bits of value. You're giving them tiny little lessons. You're teaching them to get into the book that you've sent them, that they have access to, that they can read online should they choose. They can go and grab the physical book. They can order it from you. They can go online and get it. They can go to Amazon, Barnes & Noble, wherever to buy the book. But the whole point is you are building a long-term relationship with your client because they're seeing you not intrusively, just once a week. They're seeing just a little bit of a message. You're giving them value. You're building a relationship. And over time, they get to be your friend. And so that's some of the things we're talking about in our classes, and that is how to build relationships with clients using the business friendship model. So you really should go and listen to my lessons. They're going to be free. The first 4 weeks of them are absolutely free. We're going to have them broken down into little, probably 8 to 9 minute segments. There'll probably be 3 to 4 of these little segments per week. We're going to have a telecall once a week for people to phone in if there are any questions or want to discuss anything. And we'll have those live teleconferences posted later for you to listen to. But you'll have the opportunity to phone in and ask questions and see how they're applicable to your business and find other ways that other people are using it in their business. But if you will, please, please, please go and listen to all these lessons. Hear some of the valuable things that other people are doing. Here's some of the great tools we've put together. I have a whole team of professionals. In fact, this IT person who oversaw the programming of this digital system with the whole autoresponder system spent an entire year putting this together. Not to mention the army of all the people who've put together the professional voice and who did the autoresponder series system, which I wrote most of it, but I got a professional copywriter to help me with. It's a wonderful marketing system that will go out for you and you have to do nothing. It just clicks and goes and you feed some names into it, and with the tell a friend feature it spreads virally, and that's something else we're going to talk about in some of our classes, and that's how to create a viral business for yourself. So before I go on any farther, just want to let you know what's going on with our whole system. Be watching your email. I want you to go to my Stop Sitting on Your Assets site. If you're not already in my email list, join it so you can get information for how to get your password to get into all these free lessons. And it's going to be a fun time, fun relationship. We're going to take about 4 weeks to really drill down and get deep into the huge, huge marketing benefit you've got by using the book, the whole system, and what's going to be available to you. And because of the 30 days of free usage, it's a no-brainer. So be sure to go and log in, get your name in there, get a password, get in my list so you can start finding information and getting notified when that's posted. So until then, enjoy this lesson. We're going to start having them one little lesson at a time, about 8 minutes apiece. And the one you're about to see is just one in a series. So enjoy it, and we'll be talking later. Thanks.